All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the last episode of This Freakin' Show of the year. I'm your host, Travesty, and with me, as always,
Awkward Colin.
And Geek Cast Joe.
How you guys doing today?
Oh, I'm great.
Right?
And magnificent.
Right?
Like
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like literally just now. I kind of feel like off because I didn't do the weird, quirky motto we have for our show at the beginning of that intro. Not gonna lie.
Oh shit! I didn't even notice.
I know, right?
Sorry.
It's literally like, I'm just, I don't script anything. It just kind of go with what I go with, and I just I completely forgot the weekly podcast, a little bit of something, a whole lot of nothing. But I mean, and you would think like something like that wouldn't throw you off, but then like as soon as you're like, I didn't say that.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the first time in like 60 some odd episodes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know the very first episode we did, that wasn't what it was. I think I said something like a little bit of nothing, whole lot. I can't remember. I know it was different, but I think from like episode 2 up until now, oh my god, yeah, I feel weird now.
Oh well.
But, yeah, but we are at the last episode of the year.
Yeah,
we are
the final episode, 2016.
Good riddance.
I know, right? This has been one. I think I said in 2015, but this has been one fucked up year.
Yes.
It's, yeah, and I don't know. I don't know if the not viewers, but holy fuck, I don't know if our listeners. I don't know if our listeners listened to our 2015 New Year's end of the year special episode, but we spent a lot of time like talking about like bad shit. It was like a real downer episode.
Yeah, and then we were like, I hope 2016 is better.
Right?
And we were wrong.
We were so wrong. So now we're going to do another.
Worthless.
Yeah, so now we're going to get really depressing again this episode.
Hey,
so
you just got to remember, every year does has its ups, though.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what we're going to change about this episode compared to last episode. So
we're not going to cover any ups. No, I'm just kidding.
We're gonna talk about the celebrities that passed away. We're gonna talk about some of the bad parts of the year, but we're also gonna talk about some good times. I mean, even though there have been a lot of bad moments in 2016, there's a handful of good things that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, shit, man. I'm gonna list off a couple of people who died, and I'm not gonna lie. There's at least one person on here that I'm pretty sure everyone's okay with being dead.
I can't wait to find out what the answer is.
I think I know what the answer is.
Or maybe we're just gonna. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll find out, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna let you guys decide. Do you want to start with depressing and end with?
We need to have the uplifting at the end.
Is that because you're doing the uplifting part and you want to go last?
No, it's just.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah. So this is not gonna be in any particular order. I'm literally going off of the link that I posted on our Facebook earlier today. So those of you who are listening, if you go to our Facebook page, go to our story, and then let's say December 27th is where we're recording this, you'll find on our Facebook the article I'm going to read you. And basically it's 23 superstars who passed away in 2016. And like, I'm not gonna lie, like I was listening, going through this earlier today, and like half these people, granted, literally half these people I don't remember or know who they were really surprising that happened this year and not 2015, because it feels like it's been so much longer.
I know, man. The wife and I were talking about tragedies on our way home, and like the Pulse shooting came up, and I was like, "Are you sure that was this year?"
The what?
The Pulse shooting down in Orlando? That was in June.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I thought it was like September last year.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah. So just to kind of run through people real quick. I mean, I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about, because I know like a lot of these people we did talk about in a lot of episodes out throughout the year. So just a couple of surprising. I'm going to read like little fun facts and stuff they have here too, and just kind of like run through them. The first one that pops up is Prince.
Yep.
Yeah.
Prince died April 21st, 2016. He was found dead at the age of 57. He was killed by a medication he'd been taking to manage his chronic pain. A little fun fact about Prince here. That's not a fun fact. Singer born Prince Rogers Nelson had played a show just 5 days earlier. See, I didn't know that about him. Because I don't keep like updating like pop culture and stuff. I had no idea Prince like still toured and shit. I thought he was like just done.
I don't know. I feel like he was about to tour again. Who knows?
I also didn't know he lived in Minnesota because I don't see pop stars living in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. He's also a Jehovah's Witness.
Is he really?
Yep.
See, I didn't know that either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I don't know if this is horrible of me, but like once in a while, I would mix or get confused. I would confuse Prince and Michael Jackson sometimes.
I have no room to mock you.
Well, I'm just saying, like if you put them like side by side, I'm sure 99.9% of people could be like, "Oh, this is Michael Jackson and this is Prince." But like, they're like when you look at some of the pictures, like if you look at like a weird angle or a certain hairstyle,
mm-hmm.
like they kind of have a similar look to them. And I mean, I think it was just me. And like I said, previous, before in some episode, God gave me a choice: be either pretty or smart, and I'm fucking gorgeous. So, yeah. I think this guy actually started out the year of celebrity death. David Bowie.
Was that the beginning of the year?
January 10th.
Oh, shit.
Seriously?
Yep.
Oh, man.
God, that just feels like last month.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. January 10th, 2016. He died surrounded by his family after an 18-month battle with cancer.
Yeah. He did do that.
This is a guy who played in that movie, like, right, Con?
Labyrinth.
Yeah. Okay. David Bowie.
The movie about coming of age.
To
David Bowie's dick.
David Bowie's final album, Black Star, was released 2 days before his death, on his birthday. So, fun fact of that. I can't believe that shit. I knew he died at the beginning of the year, but for some odd reason, I just kept thinking it was like 2015. Like I thought he's been dead for like almost 2 years now because it's just I don't know. So sad. Alan Rickman.
Yes.
Another thing I realized, there's a bunch of these people who died at the age of 69. So that was interesting. David Bowie was 69. Alan Rickman was 69.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Alan Rickman. Fun fact about Alan Rickman. Well, he died of pancreatic cancer. That's not the fun fact. Yeah, this fucking article. He died
fun
4 days
about him.
He died 4 days after David Bowie.
Oh, he did.
Rickman will forever be remembered as Hans Gruber in Die Hard and Severus Snape in Harry Potter.
Yep.
I completely forgot he died in January. I thought he died like spring, like April, May-ish.
Holy fuck ass, man. This year has fucking flown by.
I know.
Yeah. I did not think he died in January.
No, it feels like last month.
Mm-hmm. Now there was a movie. What was it? The new Alice in Wonderland movie, right?
Yeah.
Alice Through the Looking Glass. That was like the last movie he was ever part of.
I believe
one of them. Yeah, I don't remember if it was last.
With the voice of like the caterpillar or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali died at the age of 74.
Okay.
Born Cassius Clay. Muhammad Ali lived up to his nickname, the greatest of all time. In addition to his unrivaled boxing prowess, Ali also did important civil rights work. Ali died from respiratory complications after many years of suffering Parkinson's disease. Completely forgot that he passed away this year, too. I thought that was 2015.
I forgot he wasn't dead.
Yeah.
Or wasn't alive.
Well, when I was going through some of these, I actually forgot some of the people, too, on here. I was like, oh, crap, that's right. They did die. This one me and Colin actually talked about yesterday, Merle Haggard.
Yeah.
Because after he passed away, I went on our social media or Twitter page and posted something about it, and Merle Haggard's son actually retweeted it, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, no kidding. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to ask him to come on the show, but I figured that'd just been not the best time to do that.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I was like, hey. Country music legend Merle Haggard died on his birthday of complications from pneumonia. The working man blues singer had 38 number one country Billboard hits. His early life before he became famous was messy and difficult as he served 3 years in San Quentin for robbery. I did not know that about him. But he has a lot of good songs. Tell me if you remember this one. Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, you mentioned it yesterday, but...
I don't remember when, but I remember that he died because he died in Connecticut.
Yeah. Gene Wilder died at home from complications of Alzheimer's, from which he suffered for 3 years.
He had kept his position private.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 83 years old.
Yeah. Young, but not as young as some.
Yeah. I only really know him from Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory because I've never seen Young Frankenstein.
Have you seen Blazing Saddles?
Oh my god, that movie's hilarious.
No, never seen it.
Oh my god.
That movie is so funny.
You got like 3 hours this week somewhere?
I take phones tomorrow, so I'll have a lot of time in my hands, yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Watch Blazing Saddles. It's one of the best movies ever.
I might have it. So it might be in luck. If not, I think Netflix might. For one of them.
Let's see here. I did not see it. Nope, you did not. I don't see it here, Colin.
Okay.
Wilder, born Jerome Silberman, was an iconic actor who will be best remembered for playing Willy Wonka in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. He also appeared in 4 enduring popular films with comedian Richard Pryor.
Nice.
I don't know who this guy is. Leonard Cohen.
Oh, yeah.
He did Hallelujah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yep. Legendary singer and poet Leonard Cohen. He'll be remembered for hugely powerful songs like Hallelujah, Everybody Knows, and Suzanne. This one was recent, Alan Thicke.
Yep.
He was also 69 years old.
Yep.
Actor and songwriter who will best be remembered for playing Jason Seaver, the father on the ABC show Growing Pains throughout its 7-season run. Computer loads slow. He was also famous in recent years as singer Robin Thicke's father. He collapsed while playing ice hockey and was stretchered off while giving a thumbs up to his friends, but he later died from a heart attack in the hospital. See, I remember somebody telling me like he died with his son, but for some reason I thought Robin Thicke was his only son. I didn't realize that it was a different son. So, Eagles co-founder Glenn Fry died January 18th, 2016.
Jeez. We're not even out of January yet?
No. Hey, Derek's here. No, these aren't in any order whatsoever.
Oh, okay. I thought they were in time order.
Yeah. Our editor showed up.
For those with words.
Hey, Derek. Hey. How many burgers did you eat?
You're on the show. Because I can hear you.
This one. Joey says hi.
Hey, Joey.
Hey.
You want me put it on speaker so you can be part of it? No, you good? Okay. Okay. Derek's more of a mute. Behind the scenes kind of guy.
Fucking gypsy.
Although I do appreciate all of the segments that appear in all of the edited movies.
Yeah. Co-founder of Eagles passed away January 18th from ulcerative colitis and pneumonia.
Ulcerative colitis.
Colitis, there we go. See? Thank God you're here, Joseph.
I got you.
Yeah, I got you, boo. Is anyone an Eagles fan but me? I mean, Colin, Joe, you guys listen to Eagles at all?
I've heard some of their stuff.
It's been a while, but yeah, I listened to him.
I completely forgot he passed away, but I remember like talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fucking buffering or loading whatever fucking computers do.
I hate sites like that when they make you slideshow it.
Right, and then you get something that says the following page has become unresponsive. You can wait for them to become responsive or kill them. Why would they say that? Why would they say kill?
Oh, I don't know. I just think that's the word they use.
Yeah, bunch of dicks. So, aw, snap. Something went wrong while displaying this webpage. It's like I'm looking at porn. Fuckers. I don't know. So while this is loading, how was everyone's Christmas?
It was good.
It's good.
So fucking busy.
Yeah, Colin, you were gone like the last 4 days.
Yeah, it really felt like it. I was here for like a couple hours then, but I was gone after that. I was pretty much here just to sleep, and that was it.
Well, what'd you end up doing for the day? I know you spent a lot of time with the lady friend, but what'd you guys end up doing? Just family stuff?
Friday, we went out and we were doing some shopping. Not Christmas shopping, just regular shopping, because we have some coupons to use.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went and met some friends at Tom Kelly's in Naperville. No, not Naperville, in New Lenox. And we went and saw the Office Christmas Party, which was fucking hilarious. If you get a chance, you should go see it. Then Saturday, we went over to her dad's cousin's house for a nice lunch brunch. After that, we came home, went to my dad's for Christmas Eve. And then after that, we went over to Travis's mom's for Christmas Eve as well. And then we came home, slept, then we got up and went out to stop by my dad's, and then went to Sam's house for Christmas. After that, we went to my mom's. Then we managed to get back home again after that to just sleep, to wake up yesterday, a Monday morning, and go out to Michigan, in Indiana, where we spent a good 9 hours of our day. So, and then finally back home. So,
sounds like fun.
Yeah, busy.
Yeah. What about you, Joey? What'd you do?
The wife and I went down to New Jersey. We've got some family out in Lawrenceville. Just kind of hung out. It's cool. Had a good time. Played some board games. Drank some homemade brew. What else did I have to do? Opened some presents. Visited a sculpture garden. That was neat.
What exactly is a sculpture garden?
It's like a... have you ever been to like a botanical garden? Like the Chicago Botanical Gardens? It's like that, only instead of everything being designed around pretty flowers, everything's designed around gigantic sculptures of stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, if you ever near Princeton, I'd recommend it. But it's a huge place. It was like being at the Chicago Botanical Gardens, to be honest with you. Nice. But the coolest part was they would design an area of the place to look like a painting, and then they would have a sculpture of the famous painter painting that scene. So, like, right when you walk in, there's a cafe that looks like Van Gogh's cafe, and then they have a sculpture of him painting that painting, which is neat.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's like you get to be part of the painting for a little bit. It's pretty cool. So they had a few of those around the park.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so that was the last thing we did, and then we came home. But it was a good time. Really enjoyed it.
Good, I'm glad.
Never been to New Jersey before, so now I know what that's all about.
Make sure you don't tell Ted Mosby.
I know, right? Oh, Travis, how about you?
I do the same thing I did every year. It's Christmas Eve. I went out to my dad's for a little bit, spent some time with him. So that was a lot of fun. And then that night I went over to my mom's, hung out with everyone there. And then Christmas Day I went to my mom's, opened gifts and all that stuff. And I came home and laid on my couch for a little bit. Actually, I think the rest of the day now that I think about it. And then Monday I went to, oh yeah. And then Monday, had dinner at my mom's again. My grandma came into town from Arizona, so we spent some time with her and all that. And she hit me in the genitals with a dog toy. So that was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, she's quite cynical.
Like I was telling him yesterday when he was telling me that story. It's because he was making fun of her, remember, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
When I was screwing around with her at same scope. Yeah, it's karma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was horrible. I mean, she didn't do it on purpose. You know, I believe when she said it was a complete accident. She didn't mean to. But she bought Cooper a chew toy, and she tossed it to me without me paying attention. I'm sitting in a chair, and she direct hit that tennis ball right on my fucking nut. And it hurt so bad, I literally stood up, walked out of the living room into the kitchen to go outside to the garage, and I literally almost passed out on the floor in front of the counter or fridge. It was horrible.
That sucked.
Yikes.
But I have had the feeling multiple times from you, Travis.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I haven't got hit in the junk in like 10 years and shit. And the first time I didn't want, since then, I didn't want to be my own grandmother, It's like,
Yeah, no, that's true.
And I told her, I'm like, she's like, I didn't think I threw it that hard. I'm like, you're better off whipping it at me because it hurts a lot more to get that quick snap than it does like a full-blown fucking sock to it. I mean, it was, it hurts just thinking about it. Like, I was telling her, I'm like, I was afraid to pee. So I thought blood was going to fucking come out or some shit.
Jesus.
But, yeah, so, I mean, Christmas was fun. I got a lot of good gifts and everything. So.
Good.
Yeah.
Page load up yet?
Yeah, just got done loading up here. Country fans, if you remember Joey, I want to say it's Feck, F-E-E-K, Feek, maybe?
Oh, Feek, yeah, Joey Feek.
Joey Feek, yeah, from Joey and Rory. She died this year. And I guess her husband documented her illness and everything. So, yeah. So sad. Together they have a daughter, Indiana. Poor kid. Who was born with Down syndrome and was just 2 years old when Joey passed away.
Oh man, that's rough.
Yeah. I can't remember if I listened to them. I'm going to have to double check their music. I had to have. I think there actually is a song now that I think about it. I can't remember the name of it now. Natalie Cole, daughter of legendary singer Nat King Cole.
Oh yeah. She was a talented musician herself.
Yep. She died, I don't know how technical you want to be, but it says she died from congestive heart failure just hours before New Year's Day of 2016.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hours before?
Yeah, so technically she died in 2015, but she's on the list, so we're going to go with it. Here's one I didn't know about until Colin told me. Anton Yelchin.
Yep.
Oh, the
Star Trek.
Russian dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Charlie Bartlett.
Yeah, thank you.
Charlie Bartlett, yeah.
Yeah.
Yelchin is best known for playing Chekhov in the first 3 recent Star Trek movies.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
He was killed in a tragic accident when his car rolled backwards onto him, pinning him against a wall. His friends found him dead the next morning.
Yeah. Sad.
Yeah. Harper Lee,
Yep.
89 years old.
Yeah. To kill a Nobel laureate. No, Pulitzer Prize winner. Anyway.
Cause of death, made public. She suffered from a stroke in 2007. Novelist Harper Lee died in her sleep at her home in Monroeville, Alabama. No cause of death was made public, but she did suffer a stroke in 2007. Lee won a Pulitzer Prize for her novel To Kill a Mockingbird, which is cited by many Americans as their favorite novel and thought of by critics and one of the greatest novels of all time. It's actually one of the few books I actually did read.
To Kill a Mockingbird?
Yeah. I don't read a lot, but that was definitely one of them.
We read it in school.
Yep.
And actually, speaking
One of my
of
faves.
that, our squirrels are named after the character from that book.
Oh, nice.
Atticus and Finch.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's other people on here that I'm just kind of passing through. Not that they're not important or anything. It's just, we'll get to the, I guess I can't even word that right without sounding like a dick. The more known, I guess. Excuse me. God, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, right? I was looking at
Henderson?
Wikipedia's list, and they have one page for each month of the year, and it's like a huge, you got to scroll forever.
Really?
Yeah.
Florence Henderson died this year.
Florence and the Machine?
No, that's
Carol-
Brady Bunch, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Carol Brady.
I
Florence
forgot.
Henderson, she played Carol Brady. Who did you think?
I
It's
don't
a
know.
band, Florence and the Machines.
Oh. She died from heart failure. She was also on Dancing with the Stars. That was her most recent thing. Other people. I feel bad because I'm like, these people are like staring into my soul. Like, why don't you read my description and shit? And
Why don't you just
Mm-hmm.
read them off quick? You don't have to tell about them.
that's too late. I already passed them. But if you're interested, you can check it out on our Facebook page just by searching This Freakin' Show on Facebook. But I'll do that. I'll read off their names and everything as I scroll through. Next person is Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia.
Yep.
Scalia, whatever. 79 years old. He was found dead in his room while he was on a hunting trip with friends at an exclusive ranch in Chicago. At the time of his death, he was known as the most severely conservative judge on the court, and he, I don't know what that word is, vehemently,
Yeah. You said it right.
opposed gay marriage and Obama's health care law.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah. For our fifth cast friends, Toronto Mayor Rob Ford.
Oh, yeah.
He died after an intense struggle with cancer, which began in 2014. Regularly referred to in the past as controversial, Ford leapt to international fame when it emerged that he had taken crack while serving as mayor. He explained this by saying it was probably in one of my drunken stupors, which obviously makes it better. His supporters adored his blunt, uncompromising political style and stood by him through all the controversy. China.
Total hero.
Oh, yeah, total hero.
China.
China died.
Forgot about that.
Yep. Game-changing female wrestler China became the only undefeated champion in WWF history. She later starred in reality TV. She also starred in porn. She was found dead in her home in Redondo, California. The police cannot immediately establish her cause of death, although TMZ speculated she had died from an overdose. Angelo Raiola, actress from The Mob Wife, who looks, I don't know, not pleasant. Renee Angelo, Celine Dion's husband.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. Yeah, it's
I forgot about
like,
him.
yeah. I mean, like I said, like when I was going through this, like a lot of people like clicked after. It was like, oh yeah, Doris Roberts. Everyone loves Raymond.
Who's that?
Mm-hmm.
Doris Roberts played Ray Romano's mother, and Everyone Loves Raymond.
Yeah, I'll look her up.
Yeah, she is probably well known for playing Ray Romano's mom and Everyone Loves Raymond,
Yeah.
for which she won several Emmys for. Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Gary Marshall, at the age of 81. I don't know what he's known for. Oh, he created Happy Days.
I thought that was Ron Howard.
No, he just acted.
Okay.
He created Happy Days. He also directed Pretty Woman, Runaway Bride, and The Princess Diaries.
Princess Diaries?
Yep.
I like
David
those
Guest.
movies.
David Guest, known, he's a music producer. He knew the Jackson 5. He was found dead in his room at a Four Seasons hotel in London. There's no foul play. Fidel Castro, revolutionary who governed Cuba as one-party socialist, stated from 1959 to 2008. He nationalized industry and business and was accused of brutally suppressing his political opponents, and the cause of his death was not revealed. I don't know if you guys caught on, but he was the guy I was referring to.
Yeah. That's kind
Just
of
checking.
what
This one was in 2016, but they listed it. Lemmy. He died December 28, 2015. Leasing a Motorhead. Jose Fernandez.
Yep.
Who's that?
He was a starting pitcher for the Miami Marlins.
Oh, yeah.
24 years old, died in a motorboat accident. Yeah.
That's right.
Decided he wanted to be coked up.
Yeah, they actually came out to reveal that they said his toxicology report came back with alcohol and cocaine in his system.
Sad.
Yeah. Christina Grimmie, I think that's how you pronounce her last name. 22-year-old who was killed in Florida.
Yeah.
Her brother tackled the gunman, but was too late to save his sister. She was known for being on The Voice.
Yep.
Patton Oswald's wife died, Michelle McNamara.
Sad day. You ever get the chance to read his eulogy for her, or whatever?
I remember hearing. Yeah, I mean, granted, like I know that losing a spouse is horrific, but like I remember, like I was listening to something that somebody said, like he took it like really, really hard. Which I mean, I completely understand. He lost a spouse, but I mean, like they made a point to like strongly imply that, like how certain people say certain things. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if like maybe Patton Oswalt comes off as a guy who's kind of like nonchalant about things. I really don't know because I don't know a lot about the guy. But they really made a point to say like he really took it hard. But I'll have to look that up since he mentioned it. He says that
he did take it pretty hard.
Yeah, he stated that her death could have been from an accidental prescription overdose.
Mm-hmm.
Daisy Llewellyn, I don't know who that is, battling rare liver cancer. She was famous for Blood, Sweat, and Heels. I have no idea what that is. Trey Walker, football player, 23 years old, died in a motorcycle accident. Said he was speeding and was driving with his headlights off and no helmet. So, Israel President Shimon Peres. Shimon Peres died in a hospital after a massive stroke. What did they say about him? Peres was president of Israel from 2007 to 2014 and was one of Israel's founding fathers. He also served as prime minister. Eric Bowersfield. Eric Bowersfield became famous for 3 words that every Star Wars fan
Never
will
heard of him.
recognize. He's the guy that said, "It's a trap."
Oh, I would not recognize him because in real life he doesn't look like a Mon Calamari.
Bowersfield was both the Rebellion's Admiral Akbar and Jabba the Hutt's steward Bib Fortuna in Return of the Jedi. He died at his home in Berkeley. So wait, so is that that's what's said in your theme or your entrance in Geek Cast Live, right?
Yep.
It's a trap. Oh, okay. Nice. I learned some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Baker, 81 years old, passed away. British actor, died after a quote-unquote brief illness. He was remembered for playing R2-D2 in Star Wars movies.
Oh, yeah.
He stood just 3 feet, 8 inches tall.
Yeah.
Morley Safer. Morley Safer will be best remembered as the longest-serving reporter on 60 Minutes. He won 12 Emmys, and he died of pneumonia 1 week after announcing his retirement. Three Door Down guitarist Matt Roberts.
Oh, man. I had no idea.
Yep. He died at the prime of his life, likely from ingesting too many prescription medications. Oh, shit, yeah, that's actually gone. Yeah, that's a lot. Katie May, 35 years old. Katie May, queen of Snapchats. She died of a stroke. And there's so many other ones, and I don't think we're going to get to all of them because I don't want to take up too much time on here. But, I don't know. Do you think of the other ones that I was thinking of? I know
a big one that
just today.
has struck today, right?
Yep, it happened today.
Carrie Fisher has passed away from Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was weird too because like I was just at my mom's yesterday and they were talking about how she was in stable condition and all that shit.
Yep.
So that's 3 former Star Wars actors and actresses who passed away.
Yep, just this year.
Yeah, Miss Cleo died. I'm gonna keep running through these until I either get to the end or we think of all the very, very popular ones that we've missed because I know there's a couple other ones that weren't mentioned yet. Or maybe that wasn't.
Zsa Gabor.
Yeah. Yeah, she was old too. Like, she died like 99, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to still thumb through this, but Joey, why don't you continue our depressing chatter with some tragedies that happened in 2016?
Yep. Oh, man. Sorry. For a second there, I was debating between serious ones and less serious ones. But there were lots of shootings this year. One of the more notable is the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
That happened in June. I think we already talked about that a little bit earlier. A little less serious note, there was Harambe, the gorilla in Cincinnati.
R.I.P. Harambe.
Yep. Hashtag dicks out.
What?
That's a thing. I don't know. I just...
Hashtag dicks out.
Yep. Google it if you'd like.
I don't
Connect it
want
with Harambe, though. You got to do it's for Harambe. Otherwise, you're just going to get pictures of penises. You don't want.
Dicks out for Harambe.
Mm-hmm.
Dicks out for Harambe.
Yep. There was that fire that we talked about.
Yes.
In Gatlinburg and the whole election cycle was just an utter nightmare.
Yes.
In every way.
It was crazy because me and Con sat up the whole night watching that, and it was we reacted the same way to that as we did watching the World Series. It was just so nerve-wracking watching these states change color and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was nuts.
Oh, rough.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think what
There was the warehouse fire in California.
Yeah.
happened this year.
Mm-hmm. The warehouse
Yeah,
fire
the
in
warehouse fire in
California.
Oakland.
The incident with the truck in Berlin.
Yes.
These are all recent
Yep.
too. Like this didn't happen like not too long ago. Like all these happened like the last few months. I'm just trying to remember what happened,
Brexit.
like,
Yep.
And then also in connection with Brexit, that there was a member of parliament who was assassinated, like, on the street in Britain.
Really?
Yeah. I think Joe Comey was her name. J-O Comey. And then there was... the assassination of that one guy, the ambassador to Russia, when he was visiting Turkey. God, it's been a rough year.
yeah. Arnold Palmer died.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man. Pour out half a lemonade and half a sweet tea.
That's right. Now you take the other halves of them, mix them together, and have the Arnold Palmer.
Yep, in his memory.
That's right. One for me and one for my homies.
Mm-hmm. One for me, one of my homeboy Arnold Palmer.
Yeah. This has been an unpleasant year.
It really has been.
But hopefully Colin could turn it around for us.
Are we to mine?
Yeah, Colin, help us lift some spirits here.
Okay. Well, as you mentioned, the World Series. Chicago Cubs won the World Series in 108 years. Was it?
Yep, first time
Yeah.
in 108 years.
Yeah. Apparently, the U.S. unemployment rate hit an all-time low since
Nice.
07.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty cool too.
Yeah. The world's largest marine reserve was established near Antarctica.
Nice.
America has apparently become measles-free.
That's fantastic, but you should still get the vaccine.
Yes. National Park Service has turned 100, and that was in August.
Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting for those of you that care about that. Team USA brought home the gold from the Rio Olympics, because that was this year.
God, I don't like anything from like from January to July. It just feels like it was like last year. Yeah.
Teen birth rates reach an all-time low.
Damn straight.
World tiger counts are on the rise from the first time in 100 years.
Fantastic.
Catholic and Orthodox leaders meet for the first time in 1,000 years.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. My boy, Pope Frank.
Wait, what happened?
He met with the Patriarch of
Frill of Eastern Orthodox Church.
Yeah, I forget the name of. It's Istanbul now, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, not Constantinople.
It says Russian Orthodox Patriarch.
Oh, he met with the Russian one too?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
In
anyway, he
Cuba.
met with several of them to try and start mending some stuff.
Yeah. Physicists have confirmed gravitational waves.
Nice.
Yep. Then we got U.S. high school graduation rates reach an all-time high, or reach record high.
Good.
What is this? We got DiCaprio wins an Oscar.
Yeah. Oh man,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was the season finale of America.
Everybody forgot about that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I won the Oscars. You guys still owe me something.
We owed you breakfast.
We got that for free.
Yeah, I know. But that's what we owed you.
I was hoping we'd do my idea where you guys drew pictures of me as a king.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
I should have bought my own crown.
Solar-powered aviation. Did they fly around the world? Didn't they? Or across the ocean?
Oh, yeah.
I remember that one in the news. Virtual reality
about that.
has taken off. And has become a thing.
That's true.
The Ice Bucket Challenge has actually paid off. In July, the ALS Association has announced that they have identified one of the genes that cause ALS using the funds from the Ice Bucket Challenge. Pokemon Go. Everybody likes Pokemon Go. So.
Yeah,
Pokemon Go.
That
was good.
new Mario game.
Yep. Yeah, the Mario Run.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Super Mario Run.
That's just that's
I hate that game.
good positive things that happened in 2016.
Yeah.
And may we get some better ones in 2017.
Yeah, we said it last year, but let's really try this time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't try hard enough, world.
Right. Well, let's hope. Let's hope maybe everyone fucking wakes up and realize let's just get together and fix some shit. I mean, obviously you can't stop death. Death is gonna happen.
Right.
Or maybe for 2017, let's try a little less, murdering people, blowing buildings up, and setting fires to thousands of acres of woodlands because you don't know what the fuck you're doing with a lighter.
Yeah. Fucking dumbass kids.
Yeah. Well, before we get into Colin's freaking state of mind, real quick, New Year's resolutions. What are you hoping to do, change, improve on for next year for yourself?
Me?
Either way,
I hope
anyway.
to save money.
That'd be nice.
That's what my main goal is.
I really just hope that I get to get more of my schoolwork done. Actually, you know what I'd really love is I've been working on the manuscript for a children's novel, a young adult book for a long time. I would love to get that son of a gun edited this year.
Is it called Stumpy and the Killer Centipede?
No, it is not.
Could it be, though?
Yeah.
It wouldn't really make sense, but, I mean, the editing's not done yet, so maybe.
Edit it completely, make it a news story.
Right? Fantastic.
That's really cool, man. I like that. I definitely want to read that when you got it all together.
Yeah, it needs some help before I let people read it again.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but I was very good in creative writing and poetic forms in high school, so if you need some help, I can make some shit up.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm my goal for 2017, which was actually my goal for 2016, and I completely fucked. I'm going to try to do an overhaul lifestyle change for Travis. I've been going to the gym a lot, so I want to keep that up and keep doing that throughout 2017. Unfortunately, the bet I made with Uncle Kevin didn't work out so well. It's going to end on his favor more so than mine, which is unfortunate.
Bummer.
Yeah, I tried. I did the best I could. It just didn't work out. So I'm just going to try doing baby steps at this point. Instead of trying to crash, 10, 15 pounds a month, weight loss in. I'm going to take what weight loss I find, be happy with it, and just keep moving forward with it. As long as I keep losing, I'll be happy. So if I lose 5 pounds in a month, 10 pounds in a month, 20 pounds in a month, I'm going to be happy regardless.
Nice.
The biggest thing is I got to not be discouraged by it and not be put down by it. Just got to really motivate myself to do it. Smoking. January 2nd, I'm starting completely all over, fresh and ready to go on the no smoking thing.
Good for you.
Yeah, I did well before. I quit January 2nd of this past year, and I made it all the way to my birthday in May. And then, gave up. But I'm going to try to push through and make it a permanent lifestyle choice to no longer be a smoker. So that'll be fun. And plus, it'll help me more being at the gym and everything. So hopefully by our New Year's special in 2017, I will be 12 months smoke-free and maybe 120 pounds lighter.
That'd be great.
I know, right? So, we're not gonna do a promo this week because this is all about 2016 and us. So we're going to roll right into Colin's freaking state of mind.
Okay. Are we ready, guys?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Did you America today? Oh yeah.
Well, as y'all know, last week we finished off with Delaware. Delaware is the only D state that we have in the United States. D as in dick, because it did dick have that many facts.
That's true. It did not.
D as in dick.
But this week we have changed it all the fuck around. This week we have come to the great state of Florida. Now I know many of you people think that Florida's a fucking joke, or you people just like, oh yeah, nice weather. Blah. Well, there's actually some pretty damn interesting facts that I like to I found about Florida. And I think it's actually the most out of all the states that we've done so far that I have come to like. So we're going to get this kicked off started right now. Remember, these are all just facts that I find on the internet. Not necessarily true. Check them out yourself. Do more research. And then go fuck yourself. So let's get right down to it. 1. Greater Miami is the only metropolitan area in the U.S. whose border encompasses 2 national parks. You can hike through the pristine Everglades National Park on the ride, or you can ride on a glass-bottom boat across the Biscayne National Park. Number 2. St. Augustine is the oldest European settlement in North America. 3. Orlando attracts more visitors than any other amusement park destination in the U.S. They have the great weather, so it makes the parks just great for visitors. Cape Canaveral is America's launch pad for space flights.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to go see a space flight or take off, go there. I don't know when one's scheduled, but you can look that up. Florida is not the southernmost state of in the U.S., which I have always thought it was, but then I come to find out Hawaii is actually farther south. I did not know that. I always thought Hawaii was up northwest, like little under Alaska, but apparently it's not. So I did learn that today. And I actually did confirm that one by looking at some world maps. Next, we have a museum in Sanibel, Florida, owns 2 million shells and claims to be the world's only museum devoted solely to mollusks. Mollusks?
Huh. Mollusks.
Mollusk. Okay. Thank you, Joe, for the correction.
No problem.
The Benwood on the French Reef in Florida Keys is known as one of the most dive shipwrecks in the world. I can tell you right now, that is something I do want to learn how to do, is dive. I think I got to get my coughing problem taken care of first, otherwise I think I'll be using a lot of air pretty damn quick. But I do hope to get there one day and do that. So, Safety Harbor is the home of the historic Espiritu Santo Springs, which was given its name in 1539 by the Spanish explorer Hernando de Soto. Anybody who know who that is?
No.
He was a explorer searching for the Fountain of Youth. And the natural springs have attracted attention worldwide for their curative powers. Niceville, Florida is home to the famous Boggy Bayou Mullet Festival, celebrated in the third weekend of October. The U.S. city with the highest rate of lightning strikes actually occurs in... Oh, that's lightning strikes per capita, by the way. Occurs in Clearwater, Florida. I kind of figured this one to be true, this next one. And I've always thought that. Gatorade was named for the University of Florida's mascot, the Gators. And it's where the drink was first developed. So,
I knew that one.
Young aviator Tony Janus made history on January 1st, 1914, when he flew the world's first scheduled passenger service airline flight from St. Petersburg downtown yacht basin to Tampa. Dr. John Gorey of Apalachicola, Apalachicola,
No idea.
something cola. You Florida people, you know what it is. Invented mechanical refrigeration in 1851. So, thank you, sir. If we still use mechanical refrigeration. I don't know, so I'll just leave it there.
I think we do.
Yeah, I mean, I'd assume we would, but... Miami Beach pharmacist Benjamin Green invented the first suntan cream in 1944. He accomplished this development by cooking cocoa butter in a granite coffee pot on his wife's stove. So, I mean, all those people that like getting tans are... There you go. You learned where it came from. This actually surprised me. Key West has the highest average temperature in the U.S. So... Yeah. You have the St. Johns River is one of the few rivers in the U.S. that flow north instead of south. Yeah. Miami installed the first bank automated teller machine, especially for rollerbladers. Yeah, right? You're saying a lot. Isn't Florida interesting?
It's kept me more involved than before.
Right?
Any other state, yeah.
We're only like halfway through. Plant City, Florida, the world's strawberry capital of the world, holds the Guinness record for the world's largest strawberry shortcake. The 827 square foot, 6,000 pound cake was made on February 19th, 1999 in McCall Park.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was interesting. The Sunshine Skyway Bridge is a cable-stayed concrete bridge which opened in 1987, and the bridge coasts through the clouds at 190 feet above water and has bright yellow support cables that spread from two center pillars. The structure gives drivers unobstructed view of water during the 4.1 mile trip over Tampa Bay. So, that's something that I kind of want to get down to see. It sounds like it would be really interesting. So, the de Fanique Springs is home to one of 2 naturally round lakes in the world. So,
Like totally, completely around?
I guess. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. The Morikami Museum in Japanese Gardens at the Delray Beach is the only museum in the U.S. dedicated exclusively to the living culture of Japan. Fort Lauderdale is known as the Venice of America because the city has 185 miles of local waterways. For those that don't know Venice, it's where the gondolas are.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, moving right along. Fort Meade is the oldest settlement in Polk County and dates back to 1849 when a settlement grew up around the U.S. Cavalry Fort during the Somalian Indian Wars. The Fred Bear Museum in Gainesville, Florida, is a tribute to the accomplishments of Fred Bear, a promoter of proper wildlife management and the founder of Bear Archery Company. Key Largo is known as the dive capital of the world. Marathon is home to Crane Point Hammock, a 63.5 acre land tract that is one of the most important historical and archaeological sites in the Keys. The area contains evidence of pre-Columbian and prehistoric Bohemian artifacts and once was the site of an entire Indian village. Fort Zachary Taylor in Key West was built between 1845 and 1866. Controlled by the Union during the Civil War, the fort was home base for the successful blockade of the Confederate ships that some historians say shortened the conflict by a full year. The fort was also active during the Spanish-American War, World War I, and World War II. That's pretty interesting. When first completed in 1989, the Dam Point Bridge became the longest cable-stayed span in the U.S., the longest concrete span of its type in the Western Hemisphere, and the third longest cable-stayed bridge in the world. Venice is known also as the shark tooth capital of the world. Collecting prehistoric shark's teeth has been a favorite pastime of visitors and residents in the Venice area for years. Titusville is also known as Space City, USA, and is located on the west shore of the Indian River, directly across from the JFK Space Center. And then our last tidbit is that Florida is the only state that has 2 rivers, both with the exact same name. There is the Withlacoochee in north central Florida, in Madison County, and then there's a Withlacoochee in central Florida, and they have nothing in common except for the name. So
weird.
And that was our little bit about Florida this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I sure did. I hope my fellow host did. And stay tuned for next week when we hop into our next state. Back to you, Travis.
I'm happy with that one, Colin. It's nice to get to a state that has so much going for it.
Right?
Right?
I mean,
it's
usually it just gets shit because of what happens.
I thought it was just old people and bad drivers, to be honest with you.
That's what I was going to say. Old people and mosquitoes.
Yeah.
But it's actually got a lot of interesting information.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Bravo, Colin. Bravo. Hey, Joey.
Yes.
Speaking of Florida, I got nothing. Where can our viewers find you when you're not hanging out with me and Colin here on this freaking show?
I tell you can't find me in Florida, but if you tuned in to GCL.Ninja on Saturday mornings around 11 a.m. Eastern Time, you could find me at the Geek Cast Live podcast. You can also find us on Facebook, iTunes, SoundCloud, Twitter, and YouTube by searching Geek Cast Live.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for spending time with us this evening or morning or whenever you felt that you were ready to listen to this show. 2016 was a lot of fun for us, not so much for a lot of other people, but definitely a lot of fun for us. Stay tuned for us next year. We're going to kind of keep doing what we're doing here because it seems to be working for us and hopefully it helps us grow more. You know you can listen to our show on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, Google Play. You know you can follow us on social media at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But of course, we have the website. You can contact us through there. You know, get in touch with us. You know, chat with us, talk with us. We love to hear from you guys. And also, if you go on social media, use the hashtag freaking saying and just give us, you know, shout out to us saying, hey, I'm here and I got something to say. And then we'll be like, okay, what you got? That's how hashtags work, apparently. Again, everyone have a safe New Year's. Have a safe rest of 2016. Hopefully, knock on wood, no more people die. You know, let's enjoy the last, 4 days we got left of this fucking year.
Yep. Tip your waitress.
Absolutely. As always, I am Travesty.
I'm Awkward Colin.
And I'm Geekcast Joe.
Thank you for listening to another episode of This Freakin' Show, the weekly podcast with a little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing, which is sponsored by Firepit Bar and Grill. You get burger and beer for $6.99 every Monday and Wednesday. I'm out.